How's it going, guys?
Hey,
welcome back. Today we're going to be breaking down some of the planets. All right,
let's go!
Go! So welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be breaking down our planets. We're going to be starting with Venus, actually Mercury.
God.
Mercury, Venus, and Mars. We're going to be trying to go through our own charts. And maybe you guys have joined us by getting a chart. I did refer Cafe Astrology is one of my favorite websites. I'm learning how to use the YouTube, so probably there'll be a description below. Don't quote me on that yet, though. So I gave you guys some homework, and I know you did it because last night you made me feel uncomfortable how much you knew about me.
That's right. I read you like a book.
You read me like a... For real, you started saying to me some things, and I was just like, oh, damn, yeah, I think I've given too many things here now. Because we were talking about... first, we're going to talk about Mercury. And I would like for you to talk about Mercury because you're ruled about Mercury. And then I'll jump into Venus with you.
So... That
is the best way to start Mercury because it is ruled by communication, and most of the time that's what we do.
So as a fellow Virgo, we are ruled by Mercury, so we are masters at communication. Great writers, along with Gemini. You were Gemini and Mercury.
Yeah.
So
I am Gemini.
And Mercury for sure.
So Geminis and Mercury tend to.
Green vine.
Hashtag green vine. Where's my green vine? Hashtag green vine. Is it? I know my that looks so good.
Watch my green vine.
Is that the fluke killer?
No, that's the apple hot.
Oh, that sounds so
Sorry.
good.
What you
Keep
were
going.
saying.
Anyways, the snacks were good. So, oh god, I'm back and forth.
Mercury.
Communication. Gemini and Mercury, and then he's Pisces in Mercury. So us being the great communicators, we're great writers. We could send you a bomb-ass email if you need to.
The corporate ones?
Yeah.
Oh, the ones with... I'm sorry
the punctuations and the great, like...
I'm sorry that you misinterpreted the way I communicated with you last time. Let me refer you to the facts.
Let me refer you to this email.
Let's just go back to subject A, line B.
There's Geminis out there right now going...
Yeah.
I like what they're saying now. I like astrology now.
I do say. Him on the other hand, he's a great listener, but when he tries to communicate with you, he's a bit moody. And if he learns to
calm down.
To calm down and work through his emotions with communicating, he will be the greatest communicator.
Thank you. And that is actually the placement in Mercury. You described that so beautifully. Like, because these placements hold value of things that you do want to accomplish, you know? And like, that was a very way to distinguish it. Yeah, I am moody. I can be very emotional when I listen. I usually want to listen to you though. First,
usually,
because I'm usually excited. I'm usually like, oh my god, I have so many.
Hashtag usually.
Hashtag mostly.
Kind of sometimes.
Oh, like 99% of the time, I want to talk about myself. That's Leo. That's the Leo in me. But the Pisces in me is like, no, but listen to them. Oh my god, they're going through so much. Put yourself in their position. And I do want to listen to you. And once I get out what I want to get out, which is how are you? I love you, and you're so good, and I miss you. That's usually what I want to scream at you, right? And
he's already trying to, like, I had just pulled up, and he's taking pictures. I'm like, bro, wait. He's like, but I love you. I love you too.
I took pictures of you too, right?
He did.
Yeah.
I always take pictures of him.
I know. He took pictures of everybody.
Oh, in the car.
Well, it's because I'm making some content.
I know.
It's not just because I'm stalking you guys. I don't really give that much of a fuck. It's just when I make the video
No.
content, I just want it to look more professional with you guys instead of just some random model.
That's not what I was getting at.
I know. I'm just trying to defend my sensitivity. You made me sound such a... Hey guys, I'm so excited you guys are... And it was like that.
It was
Just like,
like
oh,
that.
my crew's here.
That was exactly what happened. Oh my god, that's so beautiful.
That's Pisces. That's Pisces. That's my Pisces. That's like my, oh, here's the people that I care for, you know, my tribe, my homies. That's Pisces.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was an inside scoop for you guys.
now you really know how I am. Now they're
Get
like,
to
oh,
better
he's a
understand-
fucking Pisces.
Get
for
to better
sure.
understand Ivan. So once, you know what I mean?
That's what astrology has taught you.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep going with the Mercury.
So Mercury and Gemini, great writers, great listeners. They're actually really good. Like most really great rappers are Geminis because they can speak really fast. They know it's just like it's always right there because there's just those two.
Was it
people.
Tupac, Biggie, and
Tupac,
Kendrick, right?
Kendrick, the
Kendrick.
most of the
Most
fucking
of them.
It was Jay-Z. It was Jay-Z, nah.
Jeezy, Young Easy,
G-Eazy.
Jeezy, that's the Gemini flow. Like, just, I can talk. Kendrick, talk, just drops bars on
Isaac.
bars on bars.
Yeah.
Oh, did something make sense? You were reading it? Yeah, see, that's what happens when you read an astrology. We got the ghost over here, and now they're catching up on their
That's
homework.
them right now. That's what we just saw.
She just literally was like, oh my god, I understood that part of myself. Like, literally, right?
Told me verbatim.
It's like that moment where you're like, fuck you, you don't know me.
You don't know my life.
No, this knows me.
It knows you, right? Yeah. Hashtag astrology. Get that natal chart. So, Mercury, in conclusion, what do you draw from that? From that placement in your astrology? What does that teach you? What does that teach you about yourself? What does that teach you about others? Didn't it make it easier to understand me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, right? Now you're like, I can be patient with him because I understand how much is going on. And I think that's what really helps. And then especially you, because that's something that you've been able to understand a lot more about yourself throughout since you started reading astrology, like understanding Venus. And that's the next thing we're gonna jump into, Venus. You have a placement in Venus is also
It's Gemini.
okay. And like
Yay.
yeah. So
I'm Virgo again, guys.
My
'cause-
Venus is in Gemini.
rounded ass motherfucker.
So I guess
Hello,
it says I'm
Bert.
curious, I'm very talkative, and
You a flirt.
I have my pinky toes in every circle. Or not every circle, in many circles.
Oh yeah.
Are you a flirt? Like, do you always kind of just leave any conversation with a woman in a flirtatious manner?
No.
Okay, I was just asking. That's because that's the ground. Because you're also very grounded. You're
I
only,
mean, define flirtation.
fuck, you could be flirtatious just by looking at someone.
That's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, so.
Because flirting can literally be just
You
the
look
way
at
you
somebody
look
the
at
right
someone.
way, and it's
I can
kind
have
of like,
conversations without having a flirt. So.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's because the Gemini is known for being a flirt. The Gemini is because you're entertaining two people, and you kind of see love in that way. Like, that's what I get from that interpretation.
Yeah.
How do you see that? Do you see yourself as you like?
Yeah, yeah. Like it's like a battle. Like, do I want to be single? I don't.
Like one of you really wants a relationship,
Yeah.
and then one of
And the
you
other one-
really
Yeah.
loves freedom.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I finally
What do
understood
you
that.
want from me?
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, so
Such a good song.
I kind of. What do you want from me?
I love that song. I've cried
So
to
I
that
kind of
song.
understood that now. You know what I mean? That, like reading that, I was like, oh shit, it makes sense. I guess.
Venus, yeah, Venus. My Venus is in Aquarius, and that's when you started telling me that. Because you texted me last night, and Venus is. Can you describe it?
Venus is in your Aquarius, so pretty much he loves the love of freedom. He loves like when he's in love, he loves the freedom that
That's
he
why
has
he's
with
weird.
it. And
I'm super fucking weird.
and he loves like the friendship. The friendship is important to you.
Like to
The
me,
power of
like I
friendship.
love my
Yeah.
wife,
Anime.
and like But to me, my friendship with her is more important. Like beyond my relationship with her, I always see like that's still my homie.
Yeah.
Like even and we've hurt each other, and no relationship is fucking perfect. And it's like what has made our relationship work as long as it has is the fact that we've always been homies.
Is she the same as like? Is she into astrology as you?
No, my wife and I kind of live on two different worlds, but we
You guys
do have a
understand?
good friendship. Like we are homies. Like we always have something to talk to about, and that's something that I talk about. Like not a lot of people know how to listen, and I'm an example. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was that? Straight over.
That is, hey, I love how you both are.
Yeah.
That's earth signs. That's earth signs. They're like, no, that's the truth, though. We're not gonna sit around. A fire sign might have been like a fire sign might have been more like, nah, but you also, cause
I might have bullshitted you a little bit.
Yeah.
I might have like eased it a little bit to be like, hey.
that's
like,
a fire
you
sign,
know.
like with more emotion. But earth signs are like grounded. They're like, no, that's
She
true.
straight up like I
She was just like,
about something and she'll be like,
he is finally speaking truthfully.
seriously, that happened to us the other day. That was literally us the other day for like 30 fucking minutes. The conversation her and I had.
What? The whole time she was
The
just
whole
in
time she
agreement.
was just dead ass in agreement with what I was saying.
When
Because
you
it
were
was 100% right.
when
I
you
was
were-
when I was talking to her about myself.
When you were holding yourself accountable.
Yes, 100% dead ass. She's
That's
just standing there
why-
like, yeah, no, you're right, 100%. That's why I could never say anything. That's why you couldn't say shit about this behavior about this person because you do the same shit. And I'm like, but I never saw it in myself until I saw it in them, and now I'm like, what the fuck? And she
And I'm
just
just
like,
nonchalantly like,
yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but yeah.
That's Virgo. That's
literally
Virgo and
her.
Mercury.
Why?
The analytical, like fact. No, you're just
You
saying the
should've
truth.
seen
You
it.
shouldn't get that emotional because you're just saying the truth.
That's literally what she was doing to me.
Yeah, it's such a Virgo. And now I understand why you guys are in my life.
So it's just like, oh hey, now 5 years later, just kidding.
Now I understand why there's so much earth in my life. It's just like I have to be held accountable for all
That's
these
why
dreams.
she grounds me. She's my grounder. And like a lot of things that we do, I know if she's good, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, you guys do.
So Bree is in Virgo. Your Venus is in Virgo.
Yes.
And then
Hashtag,
Where's my
this is
she's
the
very
loyal one.
reserved and she's a very loyal friend.
This is the loyal one. This is
Yeah.
this is the
She's super
placement
loyal.
of the ride or die girl. This
Yeah.
is this
She
is
my
the
rider.
at any moment in time, space, even in another dimension. This girl, she'll call
Bail
me.
me out.
For real. I legit, my phone was at 10% and we were listening to a song that said 10% my phone, catch me at the tone. I was like, nah, we're going to the CVS right here. They don't have $26 chargers, fuck it. I'm gonna buy this charger.
Leo.
Leo.
That was a Leo move. An analytical person would be like, no, I'm gonna get home and I'm just gonna be okay.
No, because our adventure
no.
had just started.
Oh, no, you have to stop.
No.
Yeah, you have to get a charger.
I was like, no. The adventure
Well,
just
you can
started.
$50 bucks.
We
Yeah.
made that shit work.
I was like,
I was down to do it.
No, this is happening. What if somebody needs me right now?
Yeah.
I have to
had my
have
battery
this.
pack.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Somebody might need you.
That was
That's-
her mindset.
That instead of I may need my phone, somebody may need me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Virgo placement. That's the Virgo. Yeah, you're such a Virgo. I love it. I love Virgos. I like Mercury ruled planets.
That's your sun
actually.
sign too, right? Virgo.
Yeah. It's my
Also,
sun
you're
sign
Virgo. You're what do you call that? That's your overpowered sign,
and Leo.
Leo. Because mine was
Because I'm right on the
Capricorn.
cusp and I'm
And so
rising.
I discovered Capricorn the whole time. I thought it was just Taurus, and then Capricorn kind of
Fills
gets
the gap.
more. Yeah, it has more.
I connect well with Gemini as well.
And all my houses, there's more Capricorn than
I like
there's Taurus.
Gemini and Mercury's. I love.
I was like, what the?
I like the whole. I like all the zodiac signs. I like how ground. I like
this
how Earth
one,
sign.
I like this one. All the way up to 12. I like them.
You're all so good. They're all so exciting. I'm so glad you were born in those houses because
So
they're so
Virgos might
exciting.
not show that their feelings inside, but they care what other
yeah.
what
They show you
people
with
too.
Oh my
actions.
god.
Yeah, they won't. Yeah,
I won't
outwardly,
tell
right?
you.
It says
No.
they might not show them sensitive
I
to
won't
other.
tell you.
You won't tell anybody.
People always think I'm cool, calm, and collective, but I'm like, bro, on
She
the
won't
inside.
show her
I'm like-
emotions outwardly. She won't
That's
show
Gemini too, though. Gemini is like that too. Gemini, like you will do something for someone you love, but how often do you really tell them, "Hey, I love you, and this is how you make me feel"?
Not as often. I just pretty sure.
I know.
But you'll go do
the last
something
time I
for them.
told
Like
you.
Action
anything.
in action.
Yeah, because I felt like I didn't really have to say
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, because it's like I don't.
You already know my actions speak for me.
That's
Yeah.
also Earth things. Oh,
I'm
God.
like,
yeah, because to me, I'll be like,
when
no, I'll
was the last
profess dying love for you.
'Cause I could be like,
Yeah,
I love
I'm
you,
very vocal
and
and like
then
show you, kind of like
Fire.
physically show you,
'Cause
tell
yours-
you.
Sorry, Ghost here is a Sagittarius. So she's the lucky of the zodiac, and she's a fire sign. And my ghost male and my ghost female, my ghost is a Scorpio. So
Nice.
yeah, my boy's a Scorpio over there. Dang! Say,
Hashtag.
yeah, say it like that. Say something, Ghost. Dude, he's just smiling over there, looking all mesmerizing like a fucking little Scorpio going like this. Hashtag Scorpios.
Oh my god.
So the next planet is Mars. Mars is the way we take action, the way we come up, we move forward. Oh fuck, we forgot to go live on Instagram.
I know. It was already too late.
That's alright.
I was gonna put it, but I didn't want the viewers to know. Hey, we forgot the other viewers. Sorry, viewers.
Damn.
But you had to go and like.
No, it's
You know
cool.
what that means?
I can upload this
You
to
know what that
Instagram.
means? Yeah.
I can
You
upload
gotta
this-
do it a lot faster.
Oh, you almost like stabbed
Yes.
me in the face.
Today it's gonna go live. Jesus. That's Earth there too.
saw that?
Like, hey, so you know what this means, right? Because this week I was dreamy and I had a lot of things going on.
Oh, I'm just fucking.
And I didn't post the video because we're trying to post these videos on Friday for you guys every Friday. But today we're gonna be super miraculous and shoot them out to you on Wednesday. Because today we're gonna be held accountable by our Earth signs. Hashtag my credit score just went up a little bit.
You're a white friend and you're black. Your credit score goes up by 40 points.
Yeah, bro, if you hang out with white people, your credit score goes up. Everything goes up. Yeah. You move to Eastlake, your credit score goes up.
High rent district, I'm telling you.
I mean, if you really understand how the credit score
you
system
live east of
works,
805, your credit score goes up.
at least 20 to 40
fucking
points. I'm just saying. Sounds like
I
it's a
could use
system.
them 40 points.
I could use solid 40. Yeah, that would really up my game right now.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Shit, let me just get that
Alright,
credit
so Mars.
increase.
Okay, Mars is the way we take action. Mars, you have Mars in Libra.
Oh, do I?
So when you take action, yes,
I
yes,
don't know what
yes.
I want to do.
That explains the car. That explains the car. Yes, we finally found the niche. So you want to clean in. Oh, you want to. Oh, she has a plan. She even has it written down.
You don't know my life.
She has it planned out.
She has it even written down. She has
It's
it,
not
but
written
it's like.
yet, but it is gonna be
But
planned.
the way she takes action is always like, well, and that's a mind that never stops. So she's always going a million different ways. And so when she takes action, it's always like, oh, where's yours? Where's Mars? Let me fucking get your Mars out.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus. You have Mars in
It was Gemini.
Aquarius. Oh, dang. So you have long-term vision. Especially because of that Capricorn.
I'm like,
But you're
No,
weird
give us
about
a
it.
vision, I'm
You're weird
blind.
about the way you come across. The way
You
you,
weird, man.
Holy shit, this one's been rough. Well, how much time have we been here?
Keep going.
Nah, I love it. Nah, it's been fucking great. Anyway,
So what do you mean long-term?
okay, so the
Long-term.
Aquarius, because of the Mars placement, the Mars placement is the way you take action. How does Aquarius take actions?
they're very straightforward.
You are straightforward.
Very
you have been
honest.
very straightforward. And
Very
you
honest.
oh my god, I've been getting my answer this whole time. You've been fucking like. You did tell me that today you were just gonna stick it out.
That's in there.
It's for sure. I love it. So that pretty much sums it up, and that's the Aquarius way too. It's kind of like I don't give a fuck how I say it either. Like Aquarius.
That's my 7th house.
My Aquarius friends know this. My wife's an Aquarius. That's why also my wife's a Gemini and Gemini and Sun, a Gemini and Ascendant, and Aquarius and Moon. And that you see how the Aquarius and my Venus makes sense because we connect through she has Aquarius placement. My Venus is in Aquarius, so that's where and a lot
Venus
of
is love, right?
yeah. So like the the compatibilities that when you, because a lot of people use astrology for compatibilities.
So for the people out there that are looking for love and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
then
would
you guys
Match with somebody in their
would
Venus.
Venus
yes,
be-
you want to
Instead
have
of their
compatibility.
sun sign.
The sun sign is relevant, of
That's
course.
your ego.
That's more
That's
like
what
the
we
outer
call it.
shell
Yeah.
of who you are. And the Venus, sorry that I keep interrupting.
No, you're good. I was just trying to throw in my.
No, you're right. No, you're right. No, it's because you're right. You're nailing it, and that's why I want you to keep going.
That's all I had to say.
Shit. Okay.
Wait. So those five
as an
love
edit
languages, do they base it off of the Venuses?
No, that's a whole different.
That's 12. Just kidding.
That's
I'm
a
like,
whole
wait a minute.
different aspect, and it's because you don't just love by your Venus. You
Yeah.
also love
By
throughout their
Venus.
whole spectrum of who
Because
you are.
my 5 love languages kind of ties in really well with my Venus. That's why.
Oh, absolutely. I would 100%. It's because that's just a different form of expression of the
Okay.
same thing. And it's like, that's why all of this is just a platform for you to discover those parts of yourself. You can read a book
Yeah.
like as good as that one that shows you, this is how I love. Or you can read something like the stars, that like astrology,
Or it's
that
like,
literally is like,
okay.
here's
It's
this.
deeper.
I think it's deeper
Yeah.
because
No, it's-
here's a whole.
There's only 5.
No, and here's a whole. That's just the way you love.
Yeah.
This is the way you are.
Yeah, true.
Because right now we're just in these beginning aspects. Here's the way we took action. Look at Mars. How I was able to describe you, just from Mars. That's how I felt last night when he called me out on my Venus. I was like, oh, fuck, I gave Hobby way too much, and then you were super like accountable holding. So I'm like, god damn, I giving this fucker too much. But so
Here's
my
some lighter fluid for you. I got you.
My Mars is in Capricorn, and that's how I get across. That's how I take action. I start small, and
You're a
then
climber.
and I climb. And it's like with these videos, my first video was not good, but every time, and fuck, sometimes I want to take hours to do what I wish to complete.
Yeah.
But it's like not yet. I just want to get it out. But at some point, my videos are gonna be our videos are gonna be hopefully the most entertaining on the internet because we just want to have fun out here, don't we? And we just want to find forms of
Girls
expression.
just wanna have fun.
Hashtag.
Hashtag girls.
Oh, hit it. So, are we about to wrap it up or what is this?
Where are we?
Where
Are we?
at?
You
Are we
guys
doing
want?
the bracelet?
Yeah, we're gonna
Check
give
out
out
the
another bracelet. Yeah, we're gonna do another giveaway. Thank you to the person that won last week. We have your gift here. We're gonna be sending it out today. So thank you for your patience. I was looking for some of the strings so that I could hold the charm. And this week we're gonna be giving away.
Show it closer.
We're gonna be giving
nice.
away a bracelet. It's
Look at the
representation of the
colors.
chakras. To help you find balance. It also has a little charm from Buddha. Very enlightened ascended master that came to show us what life was all about. So this is the gift for this week. The way to win this guy is through hitting the subscribe button on Instagram, hitting the subscribe button on YouTube. Please do those 2 things. Send us a comment, share, subscribe, follow. Thank you so much for joining us.
Give some feedback too.
Please, we love the feedback. Actually, somebody did reach out and they want us to do their chart, break us down.
Nice.
We have somebody that does want us to do their astrology chart. We're gonna call her G, and we're gonna be.
What's up, G?
We are gonna continue on our natal charts, on our planets next week, but we will start talking a little bit about this other person, just so that we can start putting together how we would come across, and then maybe one day she'll join us.
And hopefully see if it helped her out. See from when we start to where we finish, and then see how it's helped her in any shape or form.
I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Bree, send us home.
Come check us out, Cali Clippers too.
Cali Clippers.
Cali Clippers. And some nice juice.
Hashtag Green Vine. All right, guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Peace.